بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. We are looking at lesson number 8, الدرس الثامن, as you can see. And in this particular lesson, as you know, we are getting to the end of the first 10 lessons of this book. So in this particular lesson, is trying to do a wrap up. What we are going to see here is not going to be something strange. It's just based on what we have learned previously. So it's actually doing something like a summary, inshallah. So this particular table is a summary of the fi'l al-madi that we learned previously. Okay. And it is a very nice table that he has actually brought to make a summary of it. Okay, so observe here, please. Okay, so he actually separated it into three. You know, this is the first person pronoun, right? And then we have the second person, we have the second person pronoun here. Okay, the second person pronoun is here. Okay, and then we have the third person pronoun here. Okay, so this is the mutakallim, like in English we say the one speaking. Okay, so Anna, I am the one speaking, so I say I, so that's why you use I here. So Anna, this is the first person pronoun. You see al-mutakallim, the one speaking. Then we have the second person pronoun, and that is the mukhatab. The mukhatab is the one who's been addressed. Okay, so for example, currently right now as I'm speaking to you, I am the mutakallim. I am the first person pronoun, and then you are the mukhatab, the one who's been addressed. Okay, so the one listening to the mutakallim is the mukhatab. So that is the second person. So I'll say what? Anta. Okay, that means you or auntie if it is feminine. Okay, you have the third person pronoun, and that is the ghaib. The ghaib is the one who is absent. Okay, so this is the first person pronoun, the one speaking, then the one listening. But this one is the one who is absent. Al-ghaib, absent. Okay, so for example, zahaba, he went, we don't know the person. Okay, zahabat, she went, we don't know the person. The person is not present. Okay, so that's ghaib. So that's how he summarized it. And then he just says, so the third person pronoun like zahaba, zahabat. So this is mufrad. Okay, so if it is third person, mufrad, and if it is third person, jamu. So if it is third person, mufrad, you see zahaba. If it is feminine, zahabat. We have seen this. As I said, this is just a summary. Okay, they will have, if it's the plural of zahaba is what? Zahabu. And then the plural of zahabat is what? Zahabna. Right? Zahabna. I hope that is clear. Okay. So that is what he is doing here. That is just basically what he did here. Zahaba. Like Hamid, Zahaba. Okay, then the plural is Hamidun, wa Hashimun, wa Aliyun, Zahabu. I hope that is clear. Okay. Now if you come to the feminine form, okay, you have zahabat, like aminatu, zahabat. Okay, this feminine. And then the plural is what? Aminatu wa zainabu, wa maryamu zahabana. Okay, you have seen this. Okay, now the muhatab, the one who's been addressed. Okay, the one who's been addressed. Like if you are saying Anta zahabata. You see, the plural is what? Zahabatum, right? You have zahabati, that is the feminine form. Okay, mu'annas is the mu'annas, right? And then zahabatunna. I hope that is clear. Zahabatunna. Okay, zahabatunna. Okay. Okay. Then we have the last one, the mutakallim, the one speaking. So when I'm speaking, I just use ana. So zahabatu, right? Zahabatu, and then the plural is what? plural is what? Zahabna, right? Like if you look at here, he didn't separate it muzakkar muannas, but here he just say muzakkar wa muannas, because whether you are a male or a female, if you are speaking, just use what? The domain, the two, and the zahaba two, whether you are male or female. Then zahabna, whether you are male or female, the same thing. Hope that is clear. So this is a summary that he did here, and I hope this is not something confusing. We have to look at this previously, right? Okay. So let's continue. So as you can see, we have tamarin, okay, exercises. Tamarin exercises. So he's saying that أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع الفعل ذهب في الفراغ بعد إسناده إلى الضمير المناسب. Okay. So he's saying that أكمل الجمل الآتية, complete the following sentences. Okay. بوضع, by placing فعل ذهب, by placing this verb ذهب في الفراغ, in the empty spaces. Okay, empty spaces. بعد إسناده إلى الضمير المناسب. Okay. So observe here. He wants you to take this zahaba, here, and use it to fill. But you are not just going to use zahaba. You are going to look at the context, whether it is plural masculine, it is plural feminine, it is whatever. Then you change. You attach the appropriate pronoun to it, and then before filling it. So take zahaba, look at the sentence, attach the appropriate pronoun to it based on the sentence, then use it to fill the gaps. Okay. So now observe here, the first one, he's saying that Aina Tullab Jududu, where are the new students, right? So how will you say? You can't say Zahaba, because Zahaba means he went. But here he's talking about plural, Tullab Jududu, the new students, right? So you are going to say what? Zahabu ila al-mudiri, right? Zahabu ila al-mudiri. Now we have here Nahnu, so you say what? Zahabna ila al-mal'abi, right? Zahabna ila al-mal'ab. Then here Aina بعد الدرس يا إخواني. إخواني means what? My brothers, right? So what are you going to say? أين ذهبتم, right? This is the mukhataba. He's addressing them. You cannot be speaking about someone who is absent and then you say ya ikhwani. Okay. If you are speaking and you say, okay, oh, so and so, that means that the person is present. Okay, like I say, where did you go? Oh, my brothers. Bimana, they are present. That's why I say, oh, my brothers. Okay, so this is mukhato. Now, so bimana, so we are going to use zahabtum, right? Zahabtum. So aina zahabtum. Okay. Then we have here ila suki ya abi. So this is ya abi, my father. The man he's present. So you say what? I azahabta, right? We are using this verb. So if you are speaking to your father, what do you say? Azahabta, right? Did you go? Azahabta ila suki yawma ya abi. You go to the market today, right? Okay. So this is a continuation of it. Okay, so as you can see, Ana. So Ana, what do you see? Zahabtu, right? Ana ma zahabtu ila al-maktabati al-yawma. I didn't go to the library today, right? Then here, Ummi, my mother. So what do you see? Zahabat, right? Because your mother is feminine. Okay, so in terms of gender, so Ummi zahabat ila al-mustashfa, right? Okay, then we'll have this one. Diziyarati khalati kunna ya banati. So ya banati, oh my daughters. This is feminine plural, right? Jam'u muannas, right? Feminine plural. So what are you going to see? That's the one that ends with the noon. Azahabtunna, right? Azahabtunna, right? I hope that is clear. Okay, so let me show you. This is what I'm talking about. I hope you can see. Antunna zahabatunna. I hope that is clear. Antunna zahabatunna. So that is what I'm talking about here. أذهبتن لزيارة خالتكن يا بناتي. I hope that is clear. Did you go for visit of your khal? ما معنى خالة? Your auntie. Okay, your auntie. Khalun is uncle. But when you add the ta, you see the ta is initial ta marbuta, but because the kunna is attaching to it, then it open, it becomes ta al-mumbasita. Okay, the open ta, but it is initial ta marbuta. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Let me write it for you. Okay. If you have this. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. If you have this. Okay, so khalun is your khal. This is your uncle. But I'm saying that if you add tamarbuta to it, khalatun, it will now become your auntie, not uncle. This is uncle, but add tamarbuta, it will become what? Your auntie, right? So that is the same thing here. So if you just add tamarbuta here, okay, this one, so it will now become your auntie. Okay, your auntie. So that is what is here. Okay, khalati kunna. This kunna is domir. It's a pronoun. That means your. Okay, plural feminine. Your khalati kunna. Okay, it is initial khalatu kunna, but you can see the khalati. You can see here is having kesra. Why? Ma huwa sabab? Who can say? I mean, find out what was the reason for this kesra. As I told you, it is initial khalatu. Okay, the reason is that it is mudof ilay. Ziyarati khalati kunna. Visit of your uncle. Your uncle's visit. I hope that is clear. Your uncle's visit. So, visit of your uncle. So this is mudof. This ziyara is mudof. And then khalati is mudof ilay. So mudof ilay, it will now change to kesra. Okay, and then the kunna is attached. Hope that is clear. Okay. So لزيارة خالتي كنا يا بناتي. Okay. Now this one. أخي إلى المطار. Okay, so what is the appropriate way? I think ذهب, right? ذهب is okay. So ذهب أخي إلى المطار. My brother went to the airport, right? Okay. They will have here. Akhawati. Ma mana akhawati? My sisters, right? Akhawati. Okay. So you see what? Zahabna, right? Zahabna. So they are ghaib. Bimana, they are not absent. Akhawati, my sisters. You can't be speaking to someone and you say, my sisters went to school. You would have said what? You went to school. But if you are saying, my sisters went to school, bimana, the sisters we are talking about, they are not present, right? Okay, so you use what? Zahabna, this one. Okay. Ghaib, that is absent. The singular is zahabat, and then the plural is what? Zahabna. So the same way you say, akhawati, my sisters, zahabna ila al-kulliyati, they went to the college. Okay. Now have the last one. Okay. So ila al-madrasati ya Aishatu. So you are speaking to Aisha. So what will you put here? Azhabati, right? Azhabati ila al-madrasati ya Aishatu. I hope that is clear. Okay. Now let's look at the second assignment. And then, okay. So أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع فعل ماض مناسب في كل من الأماكن الخالية. So أكمل الجمل الآتية. Complete the following sentences. بوضع فعل ماض, by placing a فعل الماضي, a past tense verb. Munasibin is suitable past tense verb. So these are sentences they are not complete. You can see their spaces. Okay, so في كل من الأماكن الخالية, in all the empty spaces. So there are empty spaces all around. So they want you to fill those empty spaces with appropriate past tense verb. That's what they want. So you just choose any past tense verb of your choice and put it in the sentence, in the gaps. But you have to make sure that that's why they say munasib and suitable. Remember, not just any. It should be correct. When you fill it, it should make the sentence have a complete meaning. I hope that is clear. So let's look at it. So this doesn't have a straightforward one answer. Okay, it will have a lot of answers. But let's look at it, inshallah. So how will you say this one? Al-azana ya Muhammad. Al-azana. So you can say what? Asami'ta al-azana ya Muhammad. Okay. Asami'ta al-azana. Did you head the azan, O Muhammad? I hope that is clear. So that makes a complete meaning. You could have put another verb there. Okay. So you could have said azanta al-azana. Okay. Azana. Azanta al-azana. Azana is a verb which means he called the azan. Okay. So for example, if I say azan al-mu'azzin, the mu'azzin called the azan, right? So I could have said that, but we have not looked at that verb, right? So let's not use it. Let's just use asami'ta al-azana ya Muhammad, right? You heard the azan, O Muhammad. Now here, the second one is nahnu. Nahnu something. Quratal sallati al-yawm. So I'll say what? Nahnu la'ibna, right? Because it's nahnu. I'll say what? La'ibna. We played Quratal sallati al-yawm. We played basketball today. Now we have the third one. What should be here? Okay, I have the third one here. What should be here? Kumsoni wa manadili ya ummi. My dresses and my handkerchief, oh my mother. So what do you think should be here? If you are talking about dresses and handkerchief, you can talk about, if you are speaking to your mother, I think you should put wash, right? So agasalti, because you are speaking to your mother, not agasalta, agasalti. Consoni, my dresses, wamanadili, and my handkerchiefs, or my mother, right? Now have the fourth one here. Al-mudiru. Okay, al-mudiru dasa al-sabura. The principal, the lesson on the board. So what do you think should be here? Of course, the principal wrote when you are talking about blackboard or just board, you are talking about writing, right? So the principal wrote the lesson on the board. That's what I think. That's what they want to hear. So you can see kataba al-mudiru. Okay, the mudir is ghaib. Okay, kataba al-mudiru. The principal wrote the lesson, ad-darsa, the lesson, al-saburati, on the blackboard or on the board. Okay, not necessarily blackboard, but just board that is used for teaching students. So darsa, you can see here is having mansub. This is fatha. It's having fatha on the last letter because it is maf'ulun bihi, right? We have talked about maf'ulun bihi, the object of the verb. It is supposed to be mansub da'iman, always. Okay. Now here, al-bab al-fasl. So what do you see? The door of the classroom. I put a verb here, the door of the classroom. Of course, I can say I open it. So ana fatahtu bab al-fasli, right? Wa Hamidun wa Hishamun wa Bilalun. And Hamid and Hisham and Bilal. So what will be here? They opened Hamid and I opened the door of the classroom. And Hamid and Hashim and Bilal, these three people, they also put a verb here. The window and Nawafis, the windows. So they open the window. So how do you see here? What verb should we put here? Is this Zahaba or Zahabu? Is this Zahaba or Zahabu? I told you, if you want to really do this, to really identify, I told you that first of all, you have to look at what type of sentence you are dealing with. Okay. So as I told you, this particular wow is atf. Okay, it's a conjunction. So this is a complete sentence on its own. And this is a conjunction. And then this is another sentence on its own. So this particular sentence begins after the wow. So Hamidun wa Hishamun wa Bilalun. So what will be here? Is it Fataha or Fatahu? and nawafiz, the windows. They open the windows. We want to say these three people open the windows. But what should be here? Is it fatah or fatahu? So you have to know what type of sentence is it. Is it jumla ismiya or jumla fi'liya? So jumla ismiya da'iman yabda'u bil ism. It always starts with a noun. Wal jumlatil fi'liya and jumla fi'liya da'iman tabda'u bil fi'l. Jumla fi'liya, a verbal sentence, always begin with a verb. So Hamidun wa Hishamun wa Bilalun. These are what? Are they nouns or verbs? These are nouns. So it is a jumla ismiya. So when it is jumla ismiya, use fatahu. Fatahu. Okay. So you are supposed to use what? I'm trying to explain something here. Please pay attention. Okay. I hope that is clear. So fatahu and nawafizu. But if this was to be a jumla fi'liya, I couldn't have said sorry. But if this was to be a jumla fi'liya, I couldn't have used this wow. I would have just said fataha, because these are the doers. They are the doers of the verb. And this wow is also a damir, which signifies the doers, right? So we are now going to have two doers. And I said this rule is only applicable in a jumla fi'liya, a verbal sentence. We shouldn't have two verbs in a jumla fi'liya, not a jumla ismiya. So if it is jumla ismiya, it doesn't have problem. You have to use fatahu. But if it is jumla fi'liya, a verbal sentence, it must have only one doer, one fa'il. So if the names were mentioned, and mostly it begins with a verb. So we would have said fataha, Hamidun, wa Hishamun, wa Bilalun, and nawafiza. I hope that is clear. But this is a jumla ismiya, so that rule doesn't hold here. Okay, we don't need a fi'l and then a fa'il. We only need a mubtada and then a khabar. Sorry, we only need a mubtada and then a khabar, and that's it all. Okay, so the sentence is fatahu and nawafiza. I hope that is clear. Now, let's look at here. الدرس الجديد جيدا يا بنات. Okay, or daughters. So what should be here? You are talking to your daughters. Okay, so الدرس الجديد جيد أفهم. So did you understand? Of course. جيدا, the lesson very well. Oh, my daughters. So what should be here? I think, let's say, did you understand, right? أفهمتم أفهم. So here will be what? أفهمتن. Okay, أفهمتن. I hope that is clear here. This is the mukhatab. Okay, you see here. You are speaking to them. These are the second person pronoun, the one listening to you, al-mukhatab. Okay, so you see, if it is feminine, singular, you add ti. If it is plural, tunna. Okay, so you use here أفهمتن درس الجديد. Do you understand the new lesson? Very well, جيدا, very well. يا بنات, oh my daughters, oh daughters. Then here, زميلاتي, my friends or my colleagues. من الفصل بعد الدرس. Okay, so you see what? خرجوا من الفصل بعد الدرس. They left. So it's the same rule here. خرجوا. Okay. Down here. القرآن بعد صلاة الفجر يا أبنائي. You are speaking to your sons. يا أبنائي. So you are going to see what? أقرأتم القرآن. Okay, أقرأتم القرآن. Okay, so let me try to tell you something. You see, so you are going to put قرأتم. And this is initial having a spoon on it. This tum is having a spoon on it. Okay, this way. Okay, so this is, I left this gap here. This is kara. You see, karatum. Okay, so here you see there is going to be iltiqa as-sakinain, meeting of two schools, because this lam is having a school. This Hamza it doesn't count. We don't read it. It is a Hamza to wasl. Okay. So how can you do this? Are you going to put Kesra here or Dhamma here? I told you if it is Mim, put Dhamma. If it is any other letter apart from Mim, put Kesra. I hope that is clear. So akaratumul. You won't say akaratum al-Qur'ana. No. We want it to flow. We don't want to be speaking and be stopping. Akaratum al-Qur'ana. No. Akaratumul Qur'ana. I hope that is clear. So that is why I say akaratumul Qur'an. I hope that is clear. Okay, we look at this in the previous lesson, right? So akaratumul Qur'ana. Right? Okay. بعد صلاة الفجر يا أبنائي. Then here, أخي قرأ سورة الرحمن. أخي, my brother, قرأ. He read سورة الرحمن. Then here, أنا عن قلمي ولكني ما وجدته. عن قلمي of my pen. Okay, or about my pen. ولكني ما وجدته. But I didn't see it. So what will you put here? Okay. For something but you didn't see it. So you search for it, right? I searched for it but I didn't see it. So you see what? Bahastu. Bahasa is to search. Bahasa. Okay. So bahastu an kalami walakinni ma wajadtuhu. I searched for my pen but I didn't see it. Now we have here, okay, هذه الحية, this snake, who, this snake. So what will you put here? Who, this snake. So what will you put here? Man qatala, right? Who killed? Man qatala هذه الحية, who killed this snake? Right? Now we have here, this question. Al-kahwata ya Maryam, the coffee, oh Maryam. So you, of course, when you see coffee, you are thinking about what? Drinking, right? So asharibti, right? You are speaking to Maryam, feminine. So ti, asharibti al-kahwata. Okay, asharibti al-kahwata ya Maryam. Then you drank the coffee, oh Maryam. Now have here, Zumalai, my friends, akilu al-Maw-izah. My friends ate the banana. Okay. So Zumalai, my friends. Akalu al-Maw-izah. I hope that is clear. Wa ana, and I. Akaltu al-inaba. I ate the grape, right? So akaltu. They will have the 14th one, the last one, right? Bintaha bil asr. Fatimatu bintaha bil asr. Fatima does something. So there is a verb here. Bintaha bil asr. Her daughter with a stick. With a stick. So if someone does something to another person with a stick, what could it be? He beat him, right? He beat him. Asr. Asr is the what? Is the a stick. It could be a stick or a staff. Okay, big. It is here. Mawjud huna. This is it. This is asr. How you can see. So the Arabs always say that al-asr liman asr. Al-asr liman asr. There is a verb which is also called asr. So it is very interesting. We have a verb that is called asr. Okay. Asr means he disobeyed. Okay. Asr means he disobeyed. And then stick is also called asr. So they say al-asr liman asr. Al-asr, the stick. Liman is for. Liman asr is for the one who disobeyed. So al-asr liman asr. The stick is for the one who disobeyed. So the name of the stick is asr. There is also a verb that is called asr, which means what? Disobeyed. Okay, so you see ya'sillaha. They disobeyed Allah, right? That's from that verb. Okay. So I think this is the end of this particular lesson. Let's pause it here. We want to make the lessons make the lessons short, inshallah. So we'll pause here and then we'll complete in the next lesson. We are left with about 1.5 pages. Okay, very short lesson. this particular lesson 8. So inshallah we'll complete it in the next session. Okay. Jazakum Allahu Khairan wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikr al-hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.